Frank Rijkaard was born on September 30th, 1962, in Amsterdam, Netherlands, to a Surinamese father and a Dutch mother. Growing up in a multicultural environment, Rijkaard developed an early passion for football, showcasing his natural talent and intelligence on the field. He began his career in local clubs before joining the Ajax Youth Academy, where he made his professional debut in 1980. At Ajax, he quickly established himself as a versatile player, initially playing as a midfielder and later adapting to both defensive and central roles. During his time at Ajax, 1980 to 1987, Rijkaard helped the team secure multiple Eredivisie titles and the KNVB Cup, while also gaining valuable experience in European competitions. In 1987, Rijkaard moved to Italian powerhouse AC Milan, where he became a key player under the guidance of manager Arrigo Sacchi. Rijkaard played an essential role in Milan's dominance of European and Italian football during the late 1980s and early 1990s. He contributed to Milan's success in Serie A, securing several league titles, and was instrumental in their back-to-back European Cup victories in 1989 and 1990. Known for his composure on the ball and physical presence, Rijkaard's tactical understanding made him one of the most effective midfielders and defenders in Europe during this time. In 1993, Rijkaard joined FC Barcelona, where he enjoyed a successful stint under his former Ajax mentor, Johan Cruyff. At Barcelona, Rijkaard helped the team win the 1994 UEFA Champions League title, with Barcelona defeating Juventus 4-0 in the final. His ability to control the midfield and provide leadership was crucial during this period. Rijkaard's time at Barcelona cemented his place as one of the best players of his era, contributing to the team's domestic and European success. After leaving Barcelona in 1996, Rijkaard moved to Turkish club Galatasaray, where he continued to achieve success, helping the club win the Turkish Super League and the UEFA Cup, now the UEFA Europa League. In 2000, marking an historic achievement for the club, he retired from professional football in 2000, ending a career filled with major domestic and international triumphs. On the international stage, Rijkaard earned 73 caps for the Netherlands and scored 10 goals between 1981 and 1994. He played a pivotal role in the Netherlands' victory at the 1988 UEFA European Championship, where they defeated the Soviet Union 2-0 in the final. Rijkaard also represented his country in the 1990 and 1994 FIFA World Cups, where the Netherlands reached the semifinals in 1994. After retiring from playing, Rijkaard transitioned into coaching. He began his managerial career with the Netherlands national team and had stints with several clubs, including Galatasaray and Al Hilal. However, his most significant managerial success came at FC Barcelona, where he served as head coach from 2003 to 2008. Rijkaard led Barcelona to 2 La Liga titles and the 2006 UEFA Champions League trophy. Under his leadership, Barcelona became one of the most dominant clubs in Europe, known for their attacking, possession-based style of play, which laid the groundwork for the future success of the club. Rijkaard's managerial career continued after Barcelona, but he did not achieve the same level of success at his subsequent clubs. Despite this, his legacy as both a player and a coach remained significant, particularly for his role in the development of Barcelona's playing philosophy and his influence on the Dutch footballing landscape. Rijkaard is widely regarded as one of the greatest Dutch footballers of all time. His leadership, tactical awareness, and versatility on the field set him apart as one of the most complete players of his generation. Off the field, Rijkaard is known for his calm demeanor and professionalism, earning respect from teammates, opponents, and coaches alike. His contributions to football have left an indelible mark on the game, particularly in his roles with Ajax, AC Milan, Barcelona, and the Netherlands national team. Throughout his playing career, Rijkaard's influence extended beyond just his technical abilities. He was a natural leader, and his calm, composed presence on the field helped guide his teams through high-pressure moments. His versatility was a key factor in his success. He was able to adapt to multiple roles in both defensive and midfield positions, seamlessly transitioning between them based on the needs of his team. Whether orchestrating play from the back, breaking up opposition attacks, or contributing offensively, Rijkaard excelled in a variety of situations. His time at AC Milan during the late 1980s and early 1990s saw him become part of one of the most formidable teams in European football history. Milan, under Sachai's guidance, played an intense, high-pressing style, and Rijkaard's ability to read the game, break up attacks, and pass the ball with precision made him an ideal fit for the tactical setup. His performances helped Milan to dominate Italian football and achieve considerable success in Europe, winning multiple European Cups and domestic titles. At Barcelona, Rijkaard's arrival came at a time when the club was going through a rebuilding phase. Under Johan Cruyff, Barcelona had previously dominated Spanish football and had established a distinct style of play, often characterized by possession and attacking football. Rijkaard was integral to this style, providing the stability and tactical awareness needed in midfield, especially in crucial European matches. His leadership on and off the field was key to Barcelona's triumph in the 2006 Champions League, where they triumphed 2-1 over Arsenal. Rijkaard's ability to control the tempo of the game in the midfield and his calmness in crucial moments exemplified the quality that defined his playing career. As a coach, Rijkaard's success at Barcelona was based on his understanding of the game and his ability to get the best out of players like Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, and a young Lionel Messi, who would go on to become one of the greatest players in history. Rijkaard's Barcelona played an exciting brand of football that not only won titles, but also captivated fans around the world. His ability to manage a squad filled with star players, ensuring they played cohesively and effectively, showed his tactical acumen and leadership qualities. Though Rijkaard did not experience similar success with all of his coaching endeavors after leaving Barcelona, his time in charge of the club remains a high point in his managerial career. He worked with teams like Galatasaray and Al Hilal, but his legacy in coaching is firmly tied to his work at Barcelona, where he helped the club through a crucial period in their history. Rijkaard was instrumental in setting the stage for the future success of Barcelona, as the foundation he laid would later be built upon by future managers like Pep Guardiola, who would continue to refine the possession-based philosophy that Rijkaard had started to implement. Rijkaard's legacy in Dutch football also remains significant. As part of the Netherlands' golden generation in the late 1980s and early 1990s, Rijkaard's contribution to the national team's success was vital. His role in the 1988 European Championship, where the Netherlands triumphed over the Soviet Union in the final, solidified his place in Dutch footballing history. Rijkaard's leadership and technical brilliance were key components of that victory, as the Netherlands lifted their first major international trophy. Even after his playing and coaching career, Rijkaard remains in. Rijkaard also stands as a figure who transcends his success on the pitch. His ability to manage a squad of talented, sometimes temperamental, stars at Barcelona demonstrated his wisdom in handling big personalities and creating harmony within the team. His experience playing for some of the most storied clubs in the world allowed him to manage players with varying backgrounds, ensuring the team played cohesively despite the individual brilliance present in the squad. With every passing year, Frank Rijkaard's contributions to football remain an important part of the sport's history. He may not have been the flashiest or the most outspoken figure in the footballing world, but his quiet leadership, exceptional skill, and deep understanding of the game continue to be appreciated by those who value the strategic and cerebral side of football. His career is a testament to the power of versatility, intelligence, and the importance of teamwork, making him one of the true legends of the game. In a sport where tactical brilliance and leadership often shine just as brightly as individual talent, Rijkaard's legacy remains one of the most enduring, both as a player and a coach. His influence continues to echo in the way teams play the game today, with his emphasis on tactical discipline, ball control, and intelligent decision-making still central to many of the best teams in the world. His story is one of dedication, professionalism, and an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything he did. Whether as a player or a coach, Rijkaard will forever be remembered as one of the greats of football. Influential figure in football, known for his professionalism and his deep understanding of the game. He is regarded as one of the finest defensive midfielders to ever play the game, with his technical skills, ability to break up opposition play, and leadership abilities being lauded by fans, players, and pundits alike. In retirement, Rijkaard has maintained a relatively private life, though he occasionally shares his insights on football and serves as a mentor to younger players and coaches. His contributions to the sport have been recognized widely, and he continues to be celebrated for both his playing and managerial achievements. Beyond his direct contributions to the clubs and national teams he played for and managed, Rijkaard has had a lasting influence on the development of football, particularly in the Netherlands and at Barcelona. His approach to the game emphasized balance and tactical intelligence, blending a solid defensive foundation with an ability to build attacks from the back. This style of play has had a lasting impact on the footballing philosophies that followed, especially at Barcelona, where his influence was pivotal in shaping the club's future approach to the game. Rijkaard's time at Barcelona was particularly significant not just for the trophies won, but also for the players he nurtured. Under his management, stars like Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, and a young Lionel Messi flourished. Rijkaard's ability to balance individual creativity with tactical discipline allowed Barcelona to become a potent force in both Spanish and European football. Though his tenure eventually came to an end in 2008, his legacy lived on in the style of play that he helped solidify at the club, a style that would continue to dominate with Pep Guardiola's arrival. Rijkaard's influence on the Dutch national team also remains notable. Although his time with the national team as a player was limited after his early appearances, his success with clubs like Ajax and Milan, along with his contributions to the Netherlands' victory in the 1988 UEFA European Championship, cemented him as one of the key figures in the golden era of Dutch football. The playing style that defined Dutch football during this period, quick passing, tactical discipline, and a strong collective defensive unit, was an ideal fit for Rijkaard's strengths. Off the pitch, Rijkaard's personality as a player and manager was often seen as calm, composed, and professional. His modesty and avoidance of the media spotlight set him apart from some of his more flamboyant peers. Yet his work on the field and in the dugout spoke volumes. Despite being part of some of the most successful teams of his time, Rijkaard was never one for grand statements or public gestures. Instead, he let his performances do the talking. His quiet authority and level-headedness allowed him to remain a respected figure within the footballing world. In his post-football life, Rijkaard has kept a relatively low profile, but continues to be highly regarded for his contributions to the sport. Though his coaching career after Barcelona did not reach the same heights, his time with the Catalan Giants will forever mark him as one of the club's most influential managers. Even now, his tactical insights and knowledge of the game are regularly sought after by aspiring managers and analysts in the football world. Many consider him one of the architects of the modern Barcelona philosophy, with his work laying the groundwork for the club's later success, particularly in terms of the footballing philosophy centered around possession and attacking play. Rijkaard has also occasionally participated in various football-related activities, from charity events to mentoring players, continuing to share his wealth of experience with the younger generation. Despite not being involved in day-to-day coaching at top clubs anymore, his influence as a mentor and his role as a guide for future talent have kept his legacy relevant. In the Netherlands, Rijkaard remains an iconic figure, often seen as one of the finest players to emerge from the country. He has been honored numerous times for his contributions to Dutch football, and his legacy continues to inspire young players. His tactical approach to the game, combined with his skill and leadership, has made him a role model for aspiring footballers. Ultimately, Frank Rijkaard's career as both a player and a coach has solidified his place among the all-time greats in football. His playing style, managerial accomplishments, and deep understanding of the game ensure his legacy will be remembered for years to come. Whether on the pitch as a commanding presence or from the sidelines guiding one of the world's most prestigious clubs, Rijkaard has left an indelible mark on football. As Rijkaard's career continues to be remembered and celebrated, it's clear that his impact extends beyond the trophies and titles he won. His approach to football, especially his emphasis on balance, discipline, and tactical intelligence, has influenced the way the game is played, particularly in the modern era. His leadership on the field, both for his clubs and the national team, set a standard for future generations of footballers. Rijkaard's ability to read the game and make decisions under pressure was one of his most defining traits, and it is no surprise that many consider him one of the most complete players to ever grace the pitch. Rijkaard also played an important role in bridging the gap between the different generations of footballers, especially in the Netherlands, where his experience was invaluable. His leadership on and off the pitch, coupled with his understanding of the game's evolving tactical landscape, allowed him to remain relevant throughout his career, whether as a player or a coach. His time at AC Milan in the late 1980s and early 1990s, as well as at Barcelona during the early 2000s, showcase his ability to thrive in different footballing cultures, contributing to his reputation as one of the most adaptable and forward-thinking players and managers of his time. Even in his post-playing days, Rijkaard's presence in the footballing world has been felt, as he continues to be sought after for his expert opinions. He has maintained a reputation for being a deeply thoughtful individual with a comprehensive understanding of the game's complexities. Rijkaard's quiet influence as a mentor to younger players, many of whom grew up watching him during his prime years, continues to resonate as he remains a respected figure among both his peers and the next generation of footballers. His legacy at Barcelona is especially important, given the club's eventual transition from his tenure to Pep Guardiola's historic period. While Rijkaard's time at the club wasn't without challenges, his contributions in fostering a winning mentality and creating a more possession-based style of play were pivotal in laying the foundations for Barcelona's subsequent successes. Under his watch, players like Messi began to shine, and his managerial philosophy would go on to inform the very principles that would define Barcelona's playing identity for years to come.